Let's now see what everybody's upset about.
Sure.
Let's see it. Put it on.
While being bipartisan.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Well, of course. And by the way, I voted.
We would never want to upset somebody who should kill themselves.
By the way, people keep saying if I don't participate in the whole political thing, that I'm like, that's like the Jew mind control is like, oh, congratulations, Goyim, nothing matters. I'm like, I'm saying things actually matter that aren't this.
You don't need to
I don't need to make this matter because everybody is saying it matters.
Voting's retarded.
It's not a democracy. We've shifted from a democracy.
It's never once been a tie. And it's never once been a tie, and then the whole country turns their heads and looks at me like, "Did you not vote? You could have decided.
Dude, you fucked up.
You could have changed the whole everything else."
On the news, they're like, and of course, this person would have won if not for Devin Costa.
If not for Devin, he didn't vote.
This is the thing. Everyone's retort.
The only person in California who didn't vote.
The retort, though, is people go, "Oh, congratulations, Devin, the guy who thinks nothing matters." I'm like, you're like, I'm not saying that at all. You think, like, how did Kobe inspire you in the city? Like, sports matters so much more.
Oh, of course.
The story arcs are much more incredible, much more interesting. They're more fair. It's more of a meritocracy.
Legendary figures will do more for the regular citizen than a politician.
Just a guy hitting a golf ball.
Yeah.
Will do more
a musician
for you and the human spirit.
All bullshit will help you more than the real bullshit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Which is our goddamn political
and that's
system.
why they recruit the clowns to come in and to like humanize them and make people like really, care.
Send in the crab walk.
Send in the crab walk.
Send in Hans kid.
Yeah, they're like, Casey Rocket has bombed so hard Trump has withdrawn from the race. The fate of American history will always be different.
Send in the crippled comics that everyone pretends are funny.
Can I state another thing?
I saw somebody who did make me laugh where it was some comic goes it's Hinchcliffe going like, now who likes it when Trump is racist? Clap.
This I want to say because everyone goes, Tony didn't even write these jokes. True.
Right.
But his writers also did not write these jokes. The internet wrote all of these jokes that they're doing.
Also,
every joke I've seen these guys tell that are his writers, it was trending on like r/funny memes the day prior.
Also, how is that a defense? Like, ladies and gentlemen, this man is a hack.
Yeah. Well, that is always what happens when really like lame jokes get this like amount of attention. We always have to go like, it's a joke, and it's not even that good of one to begin with, but it's a joke. It's like, well, yeah, it sucks. People are upset that it's shitty.
No, it's the comedian thing of like when in the news they're like, this black person ate a whole white family, and then black people are like, well, I guess I have to defend this black guy. As a comic, you're like, well, I guess I have to defend this terrible joke or whatever.
Yes. This is what. And by the way, me and Jace, we're floating above this shit. Devin's embracing his new identity of knowing what baseball is.
It's not a new identity, Ben. You're allowed to do this with baseball, by the way, especially when you've lived in a place your whole life. Okay, I can do this. I lived with Sean Green and Paul LaDuca. I remember the old days. I know you had no team. I know you had nothing but a high school team.
No,
Devin, we have the Midland Rockhounds.
Listen,
Double A baseball team.
I get to go in and out of it. I know, because you came from
fucking gay.
You came from a fucking area
You're fucking gay.
where all these grown men, their happiness was decided on whether the children played well that day at the local high school.
That's all we had.
I've had men getting paid millions my whole life, and I'll choose when to decide to support.
No, Devin, it must have been very hard to succeed in a city you were born in.
Huh?
It must have been very hard to succeed being born here. You got a 20-year head start on me.
I did it. I didn't succeed until you came into my life.
I came to L.A.
Fuck you.
I came to L.A. near 12 years ago on a horse like this, and now you have the nerve to mock me.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, look at the empire we've created. You mock me.
Yeah, Devin, we get ad deals sometimes.
You're appropriating my Western ways.
Ben.
The stoic nature of the West Texas retard that came from the lowly prairie. I was looking at the stars for 20 years up in the sky, and that's where I downloaded the great myths, and I brought them west with me.
You don't
to
understand.
you people where you can't even see the stars because of the noise pollution and the light pollution and everything else. You can't hear nature. You can't see the stars. You're in a cocoon of bullshit out here. Meanwhile, you rely on people like me to come in and show you how it's done. So why don't you sit back and relax? Enjoy.
You don't even know
baseball,
what it's like.
which is true Americana, by the way. Basketball is not Americana the way baseball is. So it's
why?
What's the problem with
because
basketball?
Mexicans like baseball the most, Devin. And what else do they like? Classic cars. They like diners. They love greasing their hair back.
Dice.
Mexicans know what the heart of America is.
Yeah.
They really do.
No.
A fruit that's served you in your car.
I-
Lots of kids and big families.
I've watched every Dodger game at a local bar for the last 3 weeks, and I started I go, well, the pitch clock is helping, because now I can watch these games without, because inevitably every playoffs, I would always watch playoff baseball with the Dodgers in it, but every year I would be like, oh my God, it's only the 5th inning. I'd be there for like 2.5 hours.
It was brutal. Yeah.
Now it's finally moving at a perfect pace where I could talk shit and like ignore the game, but then also come into the game and still be in the game. It's a perfect timing now with the pitch clock, I believe. When you go to the game, it's a little quick. But watching on TV, it's perfect now.
Much better.
And I want to kill myself when I watch the Lakers. And you have no idea the crisis I've been in.
Devin, you don't like
years.
Bronny? You got Bronny.
The Lakers look actually okay this year, but I don't want to give it to them.
Yeah, they're like 3-0 so far, right?
I hope.
Has Bronny scored a point?
No.
No, yeah.
No, I don't think he scored yet. He's not going to play that.
I just want to say that even though Kobe is gone, that I can relate to you, my friend, because saviors, they may die, but they never go away.
Yeah, but you've never had the biggest fraud in NBA history come to your team right after. I mean, it was just
because Christ. Think of it this way: Christ used to play on the Heat, and then he came over to, because that was the Old Testament. Is like he was like, no, that team sucks ass. Actually, I'm on the new team. Everybody should be on this team. And that was like
taking my talents to Nazareth.
Thank you, Jace. Very good.
Yes.
And on Golgotha, that was announced that Jesus was traded from the Jews to the Christians.
Yeah.
How does that feel? And then they killed him for it because he won too many rings
with the Christians. Yeah.
With the Christians. Then the old team he was on decided to kill him. Now, do you understand religion from the perspective of a basketball fan?
No, I hate this analogy.
What if I told you Jesus was an African-American man? What if I told you he looked like Jay Dilla? Jesus Dilla.
It makes sense that he died at 33.
Yeah, they actually nailed his dialysis machine to a cross.
Jesus was black. He died young.
Yeah, killed by the popo. Yeah.
Killed by some Italian racists.
Yeah. Some gladiator leaning on his neck for 8 minutes.
Hey, what are you doing over there, Jesus?
Jesus, was there maybe some fentanyl in your system?
What are you doing, you fucking mutt?
My Jewish boss said I should come over here. And,
you know, there was one guy who looked like Tony Soprano at the crucifixion being like, well, I mean, fentanyl was in his body. Can we even know that the crucifixion killed him? He's got fentanyl in his blood.
By the way, new rule, less talking about Tony Soprano on the show, more talking about Tony Hinchcliffe.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
How does that sound?
Yeah.
New rule,
they're really
because he's the master Tony.
They're really the same to me, yeah.
Yeah, they're the same.
One of one.
They're fucking mob bosses. They have goons.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Brian, it's a $500,000 ad. You fucking fag.
He's so mean to Redban.
So mean to Redban.
Unnecessarily
Redban will
so.
rise up one day.
Kill him.
Yeah.
These guys have such big fucking ugly egos.
This makes
that
perfect
are so
sense to me.
Well, they gave a hungry wolf a chance.
They gave a hungry fucking wolf a chance. It makes sense that Tony's at this Trump thing, because historically, closet homosexuals are Republicans.
Yeah. So there you go.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
They're gonna find Tony in the bathroom stall of a New Jersey Turnpike fucking bathroom.
Yeah, him and Giuliani sucking off a guy.
And I think David Lucas might be some sort of strange, like a phebophile. I think a gay ephebophile he might be. I saw him on that show with that little weird Russian kid with the plastic table.
Matan,
yeah.
We talked about this.
Yeah. He was in there, and then David Lucas kept hitting on him, saying like, "How old are you? Like, I'm gonna fuck you."
He kept like making him smell his like ass juice and stuff.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And then I'm starting to connect the dots here because Tony's the biggest fucking faggot I've ever seen in my life. And David Lucas is his right-hand man. He's his Grimmer Wormtongue or whatever the hell. So I think what's happening here is David Lucas might be blasting ropes on Tony's face.
Sure.
I think he might be blowing ropes all across Tony's face,
what
dripping
a
down his
funny
shirt.
image that looks like. It looks like when the Wile E. Coyote's trying to catapult a boulder onto a cliff.
And then Brian Redban peeks his head and he's like, Can I do it too?
Yeah.
No! Get out! Only me and David are allowed to be gay together. Brian goes,
Yeah.
Olive Garden.
Yeah.
And he just like waddles out of the room.
Yeah, Tony reaches into a bucket and he goes, all right, the retarded Chinese guy gets to fuck me. Give it up for the retarded Chinese guy, everybody.
Okay, let's see this joke that everybody is in a huff about. This is the lib cucks are mad about this one.
Sure.
All right, let's see.
It is absolutely.
Fuck, hold on, let me turn this shit up.
Really.
Fuck. Here we go. Let me start this over. Apologies, people. I'm a one-man band. Think of me as Neil Young over here. I got the tambourine and everything else.
It is absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And, you know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay, all right, okay, we're getting there. No,
They're acting like that speaks for all like these like Trump supporters, but they all groan.
No, he's bombing
Yeah.
at the Trump rally. Yeah.
Yeah. he's bombing.
Wait, everybody, that's got 30 million views? Why the fuck do people care about that?
Because Puerto Rico, some Puerto Ricans are pretending to be upset by that.
Nobody cares about Puerto Rico.
No
one's ever cared about
No one
Puerto
gives a
Rico.
shit about
I
Puerto
think the only thing is the only state that's going to matter, they say, is Pennsylvania, and apparently there's a lot of Puerto Ricans who probably will illegally vote in Pennsylvania. That's what my sources tell me. They're going to illegally vote, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, Devin.
So
Thank you.
there is a small chance if it's super close that Tony, if like just 40,000 Puerto Ricans vote for Harris, that he actually could cost Trump the election, which is very fun. But it does also get to the fact that around election time we start talking about minorities like they're horses that we're racing.
You get to turn into a race scientist around election time.